Alright, mic check. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think this is recording. Hopefully this is good enough because this mic does not have the you know, on the phone thing, it's like that wind it's that wind protector, you know. So hopefully it doesn't act super blown out. So I gotta start now. I got a yap for 22 minutes and 30 seconds, just about. Let's see, I might have to end a bit earlier. I kind of was late on the timer. So this video right here that I was playing is Shooting Phantom, a new in box. Shout out to Japanese proxies, man. Shout out to Nizuma once again for showcasing Buyee. Let's see. This is a pretty old video. Let me see what this date is. I don't know if it's gonna show. This is actually the finished video, the original recording. So this was about November 2024, November 17th, 2024 to be exact. And this was just a raw recording for building Shooting Phantom. Just your usual VT chassis gear. Let's see. What do I talk about here? So I threw down a short Ramble video yesterday. And I was thinking about it today. I'm thinking like, I wonder how I should lay it out. At first I was thinking chronologically about my Crush Gear stuff. Then I realized, okay, no, I think that's going to be a bad idea. Because a good amount of the stuff was me and my brother trying to figure out some stuff for Crush Gear, I guess. I hope I have a recorder, man. I had some like really dumb stuff recorded. Like for example, I pulled out my old gears. Let's see, I think I just pulled out the old Tobita Club gears. And you know, I got my batteries. I grabbed a Dyno Spark. And you know, me and my brother were probably on at least the first 5 episodes. Then we're wondering, oh man, how can it spin? I think at first we just grabbed like 2 of the kitchen, you know the kitchen, no, the table sheets you'd have, like the plastic ones. I don't know if you guys use those. And because I don't know, I figured they're slick enough. So we used that at first to try and do like some battle, in a sense. We were just really just shoving forward into each other. But then, you know, obviously it settled in. It was like, man, we need to make a ring. That came a bit later though. But at some point though, because I noticed the gear thing was just, I was wondering, is it always this slow? I don't think I looked at videos at the time of how they should run. And we were wondering, how should we make it spin faster? So we got the thing. We were like we were by our floors, you know, the hard floors, and then we spun the thing by hand. At first, it was like, oh dang, it straightens out. And I was wondering, maybe it's just a bad motor. Maybe I'd switch it out with something else. I think I must have switched it out with the Raging Bull's motor. That one was a bit stronger. We spun the thing by hand because I think I noticed the motor was like spinning faster. I'm like, oh hey, this one seems kind of good. We spun it by hand, and then yeah, it was pretty much like cavemen discovering fire. I hope I have that video, seriously. It was fun. The beginning times were like, you know, it was always fun because like you have no idea what's going on. It's what is it? Oh yeah, at the time too. I think in the anime, yeah, there must have been what was it? Episode 12, 14? I forgot which one it was. I guess someone could correct me, or I'll just find out myself later. It's one guy he debuted. Then we figured, oh, the VT chassis, wow, could change battery positions. And I remember I was trying to figure out how to take apart the gear, and I was like, damn, I'm kind of scared. I'm going to break something. I don't know how this works. And I was looking at the battery box, and like, there's a screw. Oh, there's a screw. And I see the circles in there. I'm like, wait, this fits the screw. I'm like, oh. And I told my brother, hey, this is the VT chassis. I was like, what? This is the VT chassis? We were surprised and at the same time a little bit disappointed. Because I'm sure like many people who watch the anime, they're like, oh, so the VT chassis in real life doesn't actually slide like in the anime? Well, I mean, it's okay, I guess. But I mean, hey, it's cool. But that was probably the first thoughts for, I guess, people getting into it. There is an exception though, the MVT end. Although I guess I'll just get into that next time. So stuff like that. From here, I don't know how long it was. I'd have to do some cross-referencing of the dates. But let's see. This is definitely, I believe, the first round of Buyee purchases I had. I don't know why I didn't bring it up like right now to look through what I have. I rounded up all the USBs and the hard drives that I had. It was really just one hard drive, and then what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe about 10 USBs, 2 SD cards in there. And littered throughout is some crush gear footage. Whether it's me making makeshift rings, I suppose. Going through our Buyee stuff and then just experimenting around. A couple of things, like we were recording a couple episodes, watching. That stuff was such a mess. I was recording the stuff, but I was too lazy to sync it up, so it would be such a pain to sync up these days. I did the same thing when we were like recording movies and stuff. Such a pain. I think I did have the nitro kind of reactions thing somewhere set, and it was a bit easier. That one was fun. It was a mess though, that is for sure. I don't know if you guys have seen maybe there's people who've watched Turbo, but they never watched Crush Gear Nitro. Oh man, Nitro is very questionable at times if you've seen the style of Turbo. So let's see, getting back to my packages. How is this? So right now that I had to transfer some stuff from the Mac over there. Let's see. I think I only picked up a shooting phantom, and you'll see 2 other gears in there. I think I picked it up because what was it? What was the reason? Well, you see it there. It's 2 gears, and then one edition I already had the gear, but I mean it's a bit different, so it's a win. And I believe they're a V1 chassis. I'm trying to remember, but I believe this is the earliest rendition of stuff. Although I'm a little concerned when I was looking at this. I just realized it's only the gears here. I definitely bought other stuff, unless it's in the video here too. And if it is, it's fine. So other than that, let's see. I do have a couple of things I made recently that I could just throw in really fast. I was just a short video for the process for Raging Bull on the fix. Let's see, I'm probably gonna update that thing a little bit and have to add to it. Some stuff happened. Let's just say, naturally, I thought it was fine. It wasn't fine the next day. So I'll do some fixing. I'm cutting this stuff out right now. And what else? I think I had some old posts on Reddit. Something about Gogetsu. I probably had a couple things, but I think they're just pictures, really. So I think oh, if I didn't say already, because I don't have a script for this thing, man. I'm just going. I just gotta make the audio for 22 minutes. So let's see. I'm going through my lots, and those are definitely going to be the first ones, so they're at least somewhat interesting to watch. Some of the videos are like a little strange. They're like upside down, I realize, so I'm gonna have to alter that stuff. I'm using a different editor, so I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just sticking with this thing because the one I have from downstairs is just, yeah, I just don't want to bother. When I got this modern laptop, I'm like, dang, I can export 1080p videos in like 10 minutes, and if they're like longer. Like if it's under 5 minutes on the Mac, I'm using like a really old editing software, HitFilm Express. This thing's DaVinci, and yeah, it was night and day. It was unbelievable. Like my standard definition videos, I have like an old capture card for PS2 footage. That stuff will export fast, but when I'm running 1080p, 60 frames especially, that's like basic stuff these days, But the family computer downstairs does not. It's just age, man. So it's not as fast as it could be. But this laptop here that I got for school, pretty good. At least in terms of me editing some basic stuff. To be honest, I haven't even learned how to use this thing, but in the sense of me dumping Crush Gear footage, should be pushing it out relatively fast. I mean, a bunch of them are just going to be raw footage. I'll have to cut some things here and there because I really did just some raw recording, just recording for like, I don't know, hours, like 2-3 hours at least, when we're just messing around with the gears. I was looking at my first hard drive, and I realized, so I labeled them like the folders: Gear Fighting 1, Gear Fighting 2. It went up to like 15 folders, so it's probably like a bunch of dead space for us experimenting with stock gears in the Ghetto Ring V2, Ghetto Ring V1, and luckily I think I did find the footage where my Crush Field and Crush Coliseum was, being unboxed, because I thought I lost a couple of things, and I was looking through everything, and I'm like, dang, where is everything? I think it's all here. I just have to sift through it. It's definitely going to take me a while, that is for sure. Probably have to dedicate a couple days to look through it, It's gonna be kind of a pain, but whatever. I mean, I got time to kill, I guess. The most interesting thing, for sure, out of everything is going to be the last big lot that I got. That thing, I mean, maybe some people will like be debating whether or not it was a good purchase or not. For me, at the time, I was like, oh man, this is amazing. I got some parts in there. I was like, man, these are really rare. And then, for example, Mega Spin Lefter's O-rings. It only came with Mega Spin Lefter. Some of those things I got specifically for that O-ring, just for a spare. And then one of the dudes I know, shout out to Oggins, he told me, oh yeah, you can just get like a bundle of O-rings for, I don't know, like $3. And then, yeah, when I heard that, I was so defeated. I spent, I don't think I even want to say it. I spent some stupid money on those lots, and I got, I think, at least one of them just for that piece. I mean, there's a couple extras in there that were really good too, of course, but yeah, realistically, I should have only gotten one of them, but I got the multiple. You'll see the stuff when it gets there, I suppose. It's really not gonna be that long, because realistically, I only had 1 to 3 stuff from Buyee, had a couple of sprinkles of eBay packages. Oh, you know what? I think I had a. Oh dang! I should have done eBay stuff first, huh? I did have some eBay stuff in my hard drive, maybe one of the USBs. I just remembered I actually got a package of spin wheels before. Oh no, I think I remember wrong. I think I might be remembering wrong, but for sure. I guess I will just start with the Buyee stuff. And then I'm gonna run over to Buyee, let's see. I think it was only 2 to 3, so it's really gonna be only 2 to 3 videos. They're gonna be a little long though, that is for sure. Definitely skim around because it's gonna be long. Some of the recordings, especially on like the bigger lots, it went pretty long. That one's not a joke, sadly. It's like an hour long. I mean, hey, it's like a positive, I guess. Random Crush Gear videos in English. I don't know if I'm gonna do some remastered stuff. I did plan to do this because, you know, a handful of Buyee stuff going into a bit of a break. JP fans and then back to Buyee. Minor JP fans again. I got one package of them waiting in the warehouse because, honestly, a little broke. That is for sure. So I gotta wait. I've got. What is it? So yeah, I'm gonna probably remaster a couple things to have it condensed because some of this stuff I was just shooting stuff with my brother. We're just geeking out over Crush Gear parts. Let's see, where am I at here? I am at 13 minutes. Great. Almost there. So let's see, some new stuff I was running with. Oh, I just went to Home Depot actually. Shout out to Home Depot. We picked up some contact cement because I needed something for the new walls I got. But you know what kind of bummed me out though was so the walls, I found out they're HDPE sheets. Oggins mentioned that's what it was. I looked it up and the Home Depot sheets were the prices were stupid. It was like $300 for those sheets. I'm thinking, okay, this can't be right. I think I found a picture on his thing. Then I realized, oh, PC transparent board. What does PC stand for? Polycarbonate. So me and my brother went there because we needed the contact cement for the walls. I actually got a roll from Amazon. That roll is troublesome. It was a polycarbonate sheet that was rolled up. If you unrolled it, let it unroll, and it snaps back on you. Yeah, that thing is. I let it sit out in the sun for 3 days, and it still hasn't gone flat. I threw bricks on it. I threw some mulch on it. I put on like some huge pot. A decently heavy pot, has not strained out. So when it comes to ring making, we gotta find like some stuff that is, you know, affordable. I'm sure like the easiest thing for walls gotta be like those plastic rulers. I talked to Orange about this, and I told them like my ruler shattered. But when I'm thinking about it, I think I did have plastic rulers, but I think I did mix it up with some other plastic rulers that are not as impact friendly, even though they were bendable. There's a video about Tigerade just kind of spinning around, and they had a little Crush Coliseum sized makeshift ring with those plastic rulers. Pretty good actually for a budget ring. I would say that those budget rings just need some weight on it so it doesn't move around. and I was over in Home Depot, so I was looking at the acrylic sheets. I just wanted to show my brother that because he's never seen them. And I looked to my right, and I'm seeing, wait, what is this? Lexan? I remember that name. And I looked at it. There's a polycarbonate sheet, so I didn't have to bother with the Amazon roll and not straighten that out. I could have just gone down and cut it out, man, and I could have just called it a day. I think they were a little bit thicker though. Who knows? There could have been one that was just 1 millimeter. 1 millimeter is really all you need for the wall. Because what is it? You just need something that is it's slick and it's hard enough, but not too hard, so the gears can rebound off the walls and they can just slide along when it's like doing a wall dash or just pushing itself against, and it'll eventually ricochet. You don't want anything like, say, a PVC roll. I thought that's what it was, but no, it is too grippy. It actually absorbs some cushion. Impact absorption is really from the wall behind it. I know I'm making like no context in here, but just give me some slack. I just need to keep talking for like 22 minutes here because all the video was for what is it? Building Shooting Phantom. My little brother's playing Naruto Ninja in the background, and like, God, I had to throw something in there, Shout out to Boondocks, the Thank You for Not Snitching track. I just had to find quick background audio. I had that downloaded, so some random stuff for the rings though. But yeah, that Lexan sheet, maybe I'll try it out next time. The plexiglass, let's see. I actually had, I think I still have my sheets. And you know what? I might give it a try to like cutting it out. Oh man, for the few people seeing this, I don't even know if I can tell you how much I spent on my rim, because I had a laser cut, and yeah, that was a bad move. More or less, I was just kind of fiending for a ring, and I just wanted it because after my Ghetto Ring V2 was kind of defunct. I was like, man, I need a Crush Gear ring now. So the ring making video is also going to be somewhat of a priority. No, I think it should be actually. People can get gears and be like, okay, that's cool, I got the Crush Gears, but what now? I can't battle them. I can't use my Beyblade Stadium. I can't use the plastic bin cover that I think I've seen one guy. Shout out to Vids. I'm not sure that was actually you. Maybe someone else. I remember someone had a Caesar burn running in it. Could have been him. I really don't. There's only a handful of people who did Crush Gear English videos. So, and speaking of people making Crush Gear videos in English, hopefully there are people who cover it, and I'll get into that later. Talked to a dude in the server, pretty cool. He's thinking about starting stuff up, and we kind of talk shop about that stuff. I'm gonna have to ask him. Let's see. I'm gonna have to ask him about that stuff and see what he says for certain things we talked about. But yeah, let's see here. I think I'll sprinkle in a couple of battle videos here and there. I've been thinking to run the Crush Coliseum just for like, I've always been thinking to do like exhibition battles, because there's a couple of gears that I haven't used yet in the big ring. Because Crush Gear comes naturally with breakage. It just, what happens when you throw in like higher speed motors, a thing, let's say, I don't know, like a dash gear. Things moving at like Mach 10. The gear, the opposite gear, I don't know, hit the wall and it's just like doing a slow spin. If it hits right, damn, something can definitely go bad. Especially in like spaces that are not like reinforced. So Crush Coliseums will have little exhibition matches here and there, and I'll probably sprinkle a couple of gear reviews, or not even gear reviews probably. I think I'll start off with some building too. I've had a couple in box still. Let's see, I had 2 work staff gears in box and 3 regular turbo gears. I'm not sure if I'm going to use them, to be honest. I think the most that I'll do is I'll cut them open just to see the plastic quality. Except for one. And let's see here. Oh, one thing that was interesting? My little brother did mention that our library has a 3D printer. You already know what I'm going to do. Blitzvogel, if I can make it happen, I've got to print that out. That is definitely something that is on a priority list. I don't know how it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be some less, I don't know what you even say, like less quality of a print. But I mean, hey, it would be cool regardless. Shout out to the libraries for having 3D printers to begin with. Silicone molds, though, something I definitely want to start off with, and I believe I mentioned it a little bit. I don't know if I even mentioned both of those in the last video. If I did, sorry for regurgitating. But, you know, that stuff's on my mind, because, like I said, breakages, stuff like that. And, let's see here. I definitely got to grab some more plot plate, just in case. What else? Bearings, gotta get bearings. Oh, I'm definitely gonna do some overviews for, I guess, gears. I know they're, crush gear, they're relatively simple things. You got your chassis, batteries, I guess the battery box is part of the chassis now. The body, the front weapon, rear weapon, you got your wheels, axles. Did I say bearings already? The gear ratios, what else? I don't know, other stuff that is probably thought about, but I can't really think of off the top of my head. I was going to do some couple coverings on the chassis too, specifically like, you know, V1, VT, MVTS, MVTD, the ZVT. That's everything, basically. I don't think I'll ever cover Brake Goga unless somehow, I don't know, I find one really cheap, just experiment. Otherwise, all Crush Gear Turbo for the most part. Let's see here. Motor choices, I guess. It's gonna be something I'll touch upon, maybe. Batteries. Realistically though, starting off, you don't need to start anything crazy. Let's see here. What else am I trying to think of? You'll notice I'm losing my train of thought because I keep looking at the timer. It's 21 minutes, 45 seconds about. So, I might even throw in like some loose coverings on rebuilding stuff. Sorry. So, Beta Maru, who else? Beta Maru is really the guy I'm thinking of. He's made tutorials, but you know, it's in Indonesian. Maybe I'll just do some rough stuff. I don't even have experience for it, but I mean, if I can make like some decent shape towards a Raging Bull, I mean, anyone else can do that too. It's pretty basic. You just gotta cut some stuff out, do some sanding, do some good gluing, and there's that. Alright, this didn't end as I'd like, but I mean, hey, I'm at 22 minutes and 30 seconds. I'll end this here, and I'll just let the audio roll out. See you in the next one, I guess.
There's a tape on the body. The screw didn't break on me, or the hook.
Yeah.
So hopefully the plastic's like at least decent.
Nice.
Stock motor is pretty good too. The plastic was yellow in the motor, so I thought it was gonna be a little weird.
Wait, what?
The plastic was yellow in the motor, so and I spun it, and it sounded not good. It's like when the V1 radio motor, the second one,
Oh.
sounded weak. Same with Griffith motor. I think Geiki's had that noise. I might have to push this thing in a little bit. Yeah, this thing was just a tool to hold the inside, so you could push this thing in, because this spins on the like a really small axle.